I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
Tevin, what was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 257 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Cam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, my usual housekeeping message, you know the drill by now. Head over to our Instagram page, just SZN Podcast, or our Twitter page, just SZN Pod. There's a link in the bio on both those pages, and that will take you directly to where we're situated at. So if you like audio, the usual, suspects are there, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And if you like visuals, the YouTube link is there as well. And we've got the TikTok link too, for those of you that prefer short form content. We try and get nice little short form clips for you guys too. So that's it, guys. Let's kick off the episode, Flowz. Hope you're good as usual.
Yeah, man. How are you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm good. Boy, I think there's only one place to start, right?
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a fight. All the fights were on Saturday, innit? So yeah, it was. There was nothing on Friday that I know. So let's get straight into it, bro. Because we can get straight into it because the undercard wasn't anything, bro. For a fight of this magnitude, I think it was pretty shameful, that kind of undercard. But I tuned in from Lawrence Okolie fight. We can give a quick mention. I guess we can quickly discuss Okolie, Flowz before we get over to the main course. Might as well. Okolie has won a 10-round decision against Kevin Lerena. He damn near won. I think he won every round, to be honest, Flowz. Yeah. It was a dominant performance. However, Flowz, obviously I watched the fight with you, basically. Flowz, you weren't really too impressed, even though it was a dominant Okolie performance. And I think you said it's because you feel like, against a Lerena, he should be looking to make a statement and stopping him. Do you, obviously, now that we've obviously had a day to think back and we've, to rest and whatnot and sleep it off, do you still stand by those sentiments that Okolie should be looking to get a Lerena out there? But even though he kind of controlled the fight and dominated the fight, you can't give him like an A- performance or a B+ because of the fact that he didn't even really hurt Lerena or even drop him.
Yeah, my thing is with Okolie, I've actually been a supporter of Okolie. I want him to beat the allegations. I've defended him numerous times about the allegations of holding, because he has had some entertainer fights. So on this kind of stage, he needs, not even that, he needs to beat the allegations. He needs a dominant performance. He's had his debut at heavyweight already. This is his second time out. Now, Lorena's no easy touch. He's no pushover. He's actually decent. But most people are aware of Lerena for getting stopped by Daniel Dubois. So anytime there is that almost measuring stick for people to look at, and on this stage, Okolie has to make a statement so people can take him serious. One, and two, let's say he's not boring anymore. Maybe he's entertaining at heavyweight. But he failed to do both. He dominated, like you said. He won the fight every round, but the allegations are stronger. The allegations are probably stronger. It's cemented down. There's no beating it anymore. They're going to say he's boring for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Because, I'm watching it. I'm seeing Lerena back him up. Even though Lorena's not doing anything, I'm not even hitting him. But Okolie's boxing, and that's not the type of performance you need to show people, especially at this stage. With your co-main event of this big event, the world is watching. This ain't no shootout. The world is watching. So that's why, I called on him to do more, and I'm disappointed that he weren't able to beat those allegations, essentially.
Okay. So I hear that, Flowz. So now if I tell you, because it's true, it's come out and it's confirmed, he confirmed it himself, that he tore his bicep in the first round, would you change what you just said? Did you cut him a bit more slack based on that?
Yeah. I saw him. I didn't see, but I saw him almost point to it at the end of the fight with Lorena that his bicep was injured.
Yeah,
I saw him say that. So
So he
Yeah,
posted it
outcome
today, I believe, or yeah, someone in his camp posted it by his torn
yeah.
bicep that he did in the first round.
It looks like he suggested that he was injured at the end of it,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's confirmed.
yeah,
But maybe I'll claim slack, but no one else will. It's not me. It's not me. He's got convinced.
yeah,
It's not me. He needs to win over. I'm
yeah,
just representing. I'm just speaking for the people.
yeah,
So I'm defending him. It's not me. He's got to win over. I dare not want to cut him no slack. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
But
unfortunately, with Okolie, it is what it is.
mm,
He's never going to beat those allegations. Obviously, I went and checked online afterwards, and yeah, getting pelters, absolute pelters, bro. Yeah, saying that it's at this point, stop putting Okolie on big cards, stop putting him as chief support. It's doing a disservice, all that kind of stuff. I Even if he does fight a bit more, even if he is in an exciting fight, I don't think he'll ever get any
yeah,
praise or anything like that. It is what it is at this point. Just accept the villain role and yeah, do what you do. He did dominate, so sometimes listener might think, oh, it's a bit harsh how you're saying he should be doing more when he clearly dominated the entire fight, blah blah. And yeah, it's purely just down to the fact that he already has a really bad tag as it is. And I, there are times in the past where he didn't do himself favors, but he has actually shown since then active willingness to try and change that and try and change his style a little bit. So, yeah, against Lerena, he didn't have to do much, to be honest. He had all the advantages, the size, the reach, the power, and it was a comfortable night's work for him. Uh, I would have liked to have seen him be a bit more of a killer and be a bit more offensive, but maybe the torn bicep did play a part in that. That is a proper injury, obviously. So, yeah, man. Um, do you still think Okolie could be a problem in this division?
yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
look, I've said his style is villainous because it's bloody effective. Bloody effective. We did see him come stuck badly against Chris Phillips-Smith. It
Still,
surprised me, so
still, that fight is still weird to me because, yeah,
yeah. Yes, I don't really know what went on there, but like you look at that performance versus Kevin Lerena, and it could give anyone problems, really. He's just awkward and gangly and makes it hard for him and the opponent to work,
yeah,
really, at times. So you can get off winning by making it, let's say, a dull affair. Let's call a spade, making it a dull affair, making it awkward affair. So yeah, it can give anyone problems, but do I see him, yeah, going ascending to the top of the division? Probably not. But yeah, I think he's an awkward, difficult fighter to deal with. Maybe Chris Smith has his number.
well, maybe, boy, I don't know, but yeah, he's definitely a tough out for anyone with the division. But there's still something lacking for me if we're talking about the elites at the heavyweight. I think he falls short at this currently, anyways. Obviously, he's still technically in his infancy in the division, and he's still figuring it out. But he's trying to move on quick and gain position. And I think he's in a strong position now to challenge very soon within his next two fights. To be fair, to be mandatory. So he's moving at a record pace, and he believes he can do it. So fair play to him, and I hope he does well. But yeah, very soon, bro, he's going to be positioned where he's not going to be headlining cards, Flowz. And boy, it's going to be a tough sell. It's going to be a tough sell because the public do not rock with him. It's going to be a very tough sell.
Yeah, it's look. There's a few things I call on him to do. He still looks a bit fleshy. He still looks like he's just. And I even called on him to make fights a bit more entertaining, to do some showboating or something. add that to the mix. Give someone.
Man said, you legit said download the Ben Whitaker care package.
Do something, man. And he's throwing something in the mix where people, I don't know, something different. But yeah, look, let's see what Okolie can do.
Yeah,
he's just a two-weight champion.
Yeah,
that's a credible career already.
Yeah,
we'll see. I expect him against the big boys will be more entertaining. That's what I can say.
Right. Yeah, they would open up a bit more so that can leave room for him to. Yeah, cool. Hear that. All right, man. Let's not waste time. Flowz, Usyk Dubois II, the rematch. a lot was made beforehand about, oh yeah, first fight controversial. Dubois has got the steam, he's got the train behind his back. He's full of confidence. It's not the same Dubois from, a year ago. This, that. And a lot of people even that were talking to me personally were saying they have a feeling an upset's on the cards for the evening. I'm like, fair enough. Dubois can do it. It's the heavyweight division. Anything can happen. But me, I'm very confident that Usyk's going to win this fight. I'm very, very confident. I had full confidence. I didn't worry at all. I said to myself, he's just another level above Dubois. There's levels.
Yeah.
So come fight time now. Obviously, preamble, bro. It's the usual. I didn't really get involved in the preamble too tough this time.
I was involved.
I know you was. So if you want to explain, you can explain. But my reasons for not doing it, listeners, is because Usyk can't speak English, and Dubois is not compelling to listen to.
Hey, I thought you were going to say that for everybody.
For once, I wasn't harsh. But Dubois is. He's not compelling to listen to in English. Let's put it that way, yeah. So I didn't bother with this, but I know you was because you said Dubois was killing. Obviously, you was enjoying Dubois' antics during the press conference. You even told me that he found a new buzzword, which was what? Resurrect his career?
To my career.
That was, he said he's been dropping that. You said he's dropping that since.
Cool. Every interview, resurrected career. They ask him a question, he doesn't answer the question. He just says, I'm just going in there to cause chaos. And I'm ready. Usually I'm ready. I've resurrected my career. Whatever the question is, he has the same script he runs to. Same pre-practice answers. Cool. All right. Fight night comes, Flowz. Ring walks now. Dubois coming with about 4 different tunes. He's coming with what? Well, there was reggae in there. There was drum and bass in there, I think. There was that too. Yeah, about 4 different songs he's coming to. Usyk, cold entrance, coming with one. I don't know it was one song at first. It was 2 songs, but one. Yeah. The first one was like some ominous Undertaker style, whatever it was, cold. Had the boxers lined up, and then they parted for him. Yeah, and then it was Stone Island.
And then he's walked him, and then he's changed some like Ukrainian rock song. I'm gonna assume sounded Slavic, but yeah, cool. My prediction for this fight, obviously beforehand, I said I think it's gonna win, but I think it'll go to points. Did you say KO or did you say points? I can't remember what you said. Did you say KO or points?
What, my prediction?
Yeah.
I said either or.
Okay. No, so either or.
Usyk win was the...
Yeah. Usyk win, but I reckon by method of points. A lot of people that I know who picked Usyk said they think he's going to stop him. I was like, fairs. Flowz, I watched the first round. We watched the fight together. First 30 seconds. I've seen Dubois eat 4 jabs or so, clean. And I said to myself, rah, Usyk might go and stop this guy, He looks like he means business. Bearing in mind, we're used to Usyk. We said the bar will try and start fast. And he tried to. Dubois tried to come out there and bully Usyk. Tried to step to him and stuff. Ate a couple hot jabs. And I said to myself, rah, Usyk looks like he means business. He's starting aggressive too. Like, Usyk doesn't usually start aggressive. That first round was sick because they both tried to trade in that first round. And Usyk was getting the better exchanges. Every time Dubois tried to open up in that first round, Usyk peppered him with counter shots and slipped out of there, and he was gone. And that was the story. The
whole fight.
That was the story of the fight, Flowz. Every time. So this fight was short. Lasted 5 rounds, bro. And it was total domination on the side of Alexander Usyk. Flowz, he killed Dubois. Killed him. Absolutely pasted him. And the way he demolished him even. Like, I'm not shocked, but at the same time I was shocked because I was like, wow, that was easy. Like, you didn't even break a sweat. You barely got touched, really and truly. Dubois landed some good shots, but every time I did, Usyk would activate even more. And yeah, man. what a fight and what performance from an all-time. Obviously, we'll go into his GOAT status later, but Flowz, what a performance! I'm in awe of this guy every time I watch him fight, man. Every time I watch him fight, I'm in awe.
Yeah. Look, everyone who said that Dubois, anyone who backed Dubois wasn't backing him based on any logic. It was just pure feeling and to be on the side of if there is a shot. I
told you so. Yeah,
I called it. That was it. There was no legit reason. It was only that. They just have a feeling. No basis other than the feeling. Look, Usyk meant business that we've never really seen him show. We've never seen. I don't think we've seen the side of him, the killer, the real killer.
The killer.
Because I thought, look, Dubois is known for taking knees. I think Dubois taking the knee is always a safe bet when it gets sticky. So that was in my head. So I was trying to pre the odds for someone to get. But anyway, like we say, first 3 jabs from Usyk that snapped Dubois' head back, had him reversing, and his whole body reversing, not just the head snap. Told me all I need to know. I think after the second one, I said, yo. Then the third one, I said, yeah, he might stop him here. He might stop him. Because they were mean jabs. And obviously, you got to remember, the first fight ended with a jab. Ended with a clean jab.
True.
So when he's picked off where he's left off, I gave him 3 more hot ones.
Yep.
It was looking sticky. And I'm there, sitting there trying to give advice to Daniel Dubois. Mm-hmm. And in the end, I came up unstuck. There was nothing.
There's nothing he could do. Yeah.
Look, I think he neglected the body. I think that was a huge thing that he neglected.
Facts.
I'm there telling him to look, bro, just rush in. Try and bum rush him. And he did. And Dubois tried. Don't get me wrong, he tried.
I think there was 3 occasions, right, Flowz, in that fight where Dubois had Usyk cornered against the ropes or in the corner, right? And we're both, even though we're for Usyk in this fight, we want to see good fights. Me and you are both shouting, throw hands now. You've got him. Throw your hands. Dubois was hesitant. There was one where he waited. He was waiting, and Usyk spun out. There was another time where he had him. He tried to throw, and Usyk countered with a couple hot ones. He retreated into his shell and retreated back, and then it allowed Usyk to get out of there. So that happened about 3 times, bro, where they're thinking, look, you're losing this fight. You might as well just go for broke. If you catch him, if you get him on the corner, throw your hands. Turn this into a dogfight. That's your best bet, really, because you might land one of your big, heavy-handed right hands that might stun this guy and drop him or whatever. It's heavyweight boxing. Anything can happen, and we know Dubois is a power puncher. But the way he was getting cooked, Flowz, every time Usyk landed against this guy, you could see Dubois retreat into his shell every single time.
It discouraged him.
Took his soul. Flowz took his soul every single time he tried, and that was the issue. You were saying, Dubois, don't think, just throw. Don't try and think your way into this. Just throw your hands, which is what Dubois is good at. One thing we know he can do, he can throw them hands. But every time Usyk landed a counter shot, a jab, this guy would reset and go back into his shell a little bit and retreat. And that is criminal against someone who means business like Usyk. I'm not saying, Dubois getting into the corner and throwing his hands would have helped him win that fight, because even when he did do that, Usyk was still countering and remixing his head. But I think it would have put him in better stead at least, Flowz. Dubois had to go for broke and throw his hands, as many hands as possible. But because he was discouraged every single time, it was already a foregone conclusion. That made it that made the death even quicker, to be honest, bro. And you said that he didn't go to the body. It was surprising, the lack of body work. We've seen Usyk hurt on multiple occasions with shots to the body. And Dubois, obviously, even though it was, I think he went to the body once and it was on the belt line. Usyk was saying, it's low. That's sort of happened again. Maybe that discouraged him too, because obviously what happened last time. But he should have just gone for it, bro. Attack that body. Dubois should have just gone for it in this fight. By the time he went for it, it was too late. It was too late. because after getting his head remixed the entire fight, Flows, and we're even seeing Usyk step to him and push him back and put him on the back foot. When he's tried to launch an attack again and Usyk spun out and caught him on the back of his head, it was a grazing blow, but as we know in boxing, when you catch someone on the back of the head, your equilibrium gets messed up. That's the first knockdown. That's when we've seen Dubois go down for the first time. That was a nothing punch, but back of the head, so you're thinking, okay, fair enough. Flowz, he got up, yeah? And you could tell that, he's all over the place. He's befuddled.
He looked at his corner. Yeah, we knew what was coming.
And it's funny because it was almost shades of what happened against AJ, where AJ didn't really have his legs behind him, but instead decided to go for it. Obviously, he hurt Dubois and he decided to open up, and Dubois was able to catch him on the counter. This time, Dubois is stunned. He hasn't got his legs back or whatever, and he's decided to just go for it. Tried to open up. Usyk sees that. Pop, pop, pop. Catches him again, bro. Sends him down again. Obviously, his senses are adults. Huh?
Badly.
Yeah. Drops him again, Flows. Like I said, Dubois was in no position to open up there. He needs to hold, really, and get his legs back. But decided to go for it. Too late, bro. Too late. And gets dropped again. And he beats the count this time. Obviously, he's taking a long time. He's looking into his corner. I'm there thinking, he don't want it. He beats the count, but then I think the referee then obviously was looking into the eyes.
He didn't beat the count.
Oh, he didn't beat the count?
He got up after the count.
Oh, was it after the count? Oh, okay.
He got up after the count, yeah. Well, he got up at like 10. He got up at like 10.
It was, yeah. Flowz, he's had allegations of being a quitter throughout his entire career. And you even said, Dubois voluntary knee or Dubois quit is always a good bet. He's getting pelters again for how he went out. Do you think Dubois quit again last night?
Watching it at the time, we watched it together. When he went down that second time, he went down heavy.
Very
and
heavy.
he was sat there, he kind of sat up and he was looking at his corner.
Gumshoe out as well, right?
Yeah, Gumshoe flew out from the shot. Huge left hook, looping, remixed his head, dropped it. He's looking at his corner, and I said, Tao, come in. Tao, come in. We've seen the story with the Dubois before, where I've called on the corner, and he made even the ref to save him. Save him from... If the Tao flew in, then no one's calling him a quitter. The Tao should have flown in for me, because he was sat there, looking at his corner, looking at the ref. And while it's hard to say he quit because he got dropped legit, he was getting the brakes beat off him, he's well within his right not to get him. But the fact he got up at 10 and then walked to his corner almost fine, walked his corner fine, is damning. And we've questioned... I've been critical of Dubois. I'll hold my hands up. I've said I call him triple knee, 6 double knee. But yeah, this ain't good look. It's again when it gets sticky, when it gets hot for him, he doesn't like it. He doesn't want it anymore. So yeah, it's fine. He didn't want it anymore.
So Flowz, he quit. Is that what you're saying?
You know what, Cam? This is what I'll refer to. I'll refer to Tony Belly Usyk. Another hot KO.
Yeah.
Belly got, with the same left hook, remix dropped. Belly was fighting for his life to get up.
Yeah.
He got up at 7 and the ref just waved off. I think Dave Caldwell kind of jumped in. Yeah. And the ref waved it off and said, Usyk, Belly didn't know where he was. But he was fighting for his life to get up.
Yeah.
AJ versus Dubois. AJ was fighting for his life to get up. He couldn't. He
tried.
He was fighting for his life.
Yeah.
We've seen other fighters get dropped badly. Derek Kazase, again, fighting for his life to get up.
Yeah.
So much so that Dubois sat there.
He was sitting there for time. Yeah, looking.
He was sitting there looking. and then he got up at 10 and walked to his corner fine. So there was all these other fighters I've mentioned fighting for their lives to get up, even get up, stumbling back, got up.
Roly-poly in, like...
Doctors running in the ring to hold them.
Yeah.
That's how much they wanted to get up.
Yeah.
Pride didn't want to get up. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
So he's a quitter, see? Fair.
He didn't want to get up, is all I'm going to say.
So
what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are he could have gotten up. I think we know what the result would have been if he gotten up. He would have got cooked again anyways. And yeah, probably then the towel would have come in or the referee would have stopped it. I think in the moment, you see Dubois, again, we know he's someone that needs direction for everything. Hence, looking in the corner, Usyk took his soul so badly that he was there questioning, yo, what do I do next? Like, corner, tell me what to do. Like, do I get up? Do I do this? And because he doesn't really know what to do himself, he was stuck between a rock and a hard place of, boy, do I get up? What do I do? I don't know what my corner is telling me to do. This guy shot me twice. I think that he could have gotten up Flowz and could have got fought again. He would have got cooked again anyways, regardless. Yeah. But he could have gotten up. He knew Flowz. He knew. And obviously, like I said, he doesn't really do things on his own volition. He requires direction to tell him. Yeah. Obviously, we don't have a view of what the corner are saying. I think that if his dad and Don Charles were there saying, get up, he would have got up. Yeah. I suspect, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if his dad was there saying, Daniel, rise, right? He's flying up. He's flying up, bro.
I think that's what happened with the first one, you know. Yeah. I think that must have happened with the first one. He must have shouted, get up, and he got up.
Yeah. So I think him looking at his corner, they're probably not giving him anything. He doesn't really know. He's there thinking, all right, cool. Let me just, whatever. I think that's played a part too. But yeah, could he have beaten the count and carried on? Absolutely. He didn't seem, it was a heavy knockdown, but he set up pretty quickly, to be fair, Flowz. He was sitting up pretty quickly. So yeah, man, I think he could have. And yeah, it would have been the same result. But yeah, he's a quitter, but at the same time, it's like, because of the fact that and this only applies to Daniel Dubois, because he's, like I said, he requires direction. I think because he requires so much direction, Flowz, it's like he can't do anything by himself. I'll be so real. He can't do anything by himself. So if no one's telling him to get up, Flo, he's not gonna get up. I'll be so real. Which is scary, but yeah, it is what it is. Daniel is Daniel. He's one of a kind in that sense. He's quit before, and you can argue he quit again last night. I don't think Daniel has a. You know how they're saying he's got no heart, this, that. I think his heart is in it. And he is a fighter, obviously. Yeah. He's just I can't even put it in words, bro. I generally can't.
He doesn't have that in him.
He doesn't have the capacity, if that makes sense. It's hard to describe because I'm really trying not to say what I want to say.
There's a lack of ego in there as well. There's a lack of
pride. There is, but yeah, 100%.
Conviction. There's a lack of conviction, personal conviction in that sense.
Yeah. Hence why when the going gets tough, there's no script for that. Flowz, this is a guy that requires a script for a lot of things. Yeah. Even against, Hearn always says it, like how mad it was, like against Jarrell Miller, who it was his dad that came in and started giving instructions to him. That's what got him to activate against Miller and get Miller out there. He said every single time his dad, apart from Don Charles, his dad would be there in the corner. And he listens to his dad. Everything his dad says, he would be there listening to it. Dubois is someone that requires a script, kind of. And when you're getting your head remixed and bopped off by a master, that's going to befuddle you. And your body can't react. There's nothing you can do to stop it. There's no script there. Because I even said, from round 3, bro, this guy looked befuddled. Dubois looked befuddled. Didn't know what to do, how to react. He's retreating. He's going back into his shell. Because there's no script for Alexander Usyk, bro. That's the title right there. There's no script for Alexander Usyk. There isn't. And when he's dropping you like that, Flowz, there's no script to how to deal with that. And we know Dubois can't go off script. We know that. From when in the in-ring interviews, Don Charles is telling him what to say.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
That
Was crazy, by the way. That was crazy.
To touch on that as well, because he was there, they asked him questions. I'm like, you know what? There's good responses because the camera's on him and Frank Warren. So Ade was in the middle. There's Dubois, there's Frank Warren. The camera's on them, and I was like, that's a good response from Danny Dubois. Then he calls in Don Charles, and Don Charles is right there, standing right next to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was thinking, so Don Charles probably told him what to say.
Yeah.
My theory was confirmed as soon as the mic was still there in front of Don Charles. Leans in his hair, fake the crowds. I've never seen a fighter require instruction or what to say in a post-fight because that's meant to come from you.
Yeah. But
it just tells the tale of what Daniel Dubois is, man. Great athlete, a specimen of a boxer. It's what it's
Facts.
But it almost lacks that and that. And that's fine. He's world champion, great guy, likable character.
Flowz will probably win it again.
Yeah.
Probably win it again. Because look at what's left. I mean, look, Alexander Usyk, bro. Like I said, this was a scary version of Usyk, to be honest, Flowz. I don't think, like you said, we've never seen him this aggressive. And you know my theory for that. I said it on the night as well. You know, I feel like the reason why we got Usyk starting fast last night and we got such an aggressive killer version of him was, I like all great competitors and all greats, Flowz. All greats have a chip on their shoulder from when people say certain things. They're all tapped. You know that mentality, Flowz, the Kobe mentality, the Jordan mentality. Anything's a slight. Crawford's the worst for it. I think Crawford could be a serial killer. I'm not even joking. Like Crawford's sick in the head. Of you say this, and you say I can't do this. I have to prove you wrong now. So all Usyk has heard this build up is, the controversy. It wasn't a low blow. This, that. You would have lost if that did happen.
You're calling it a KO.
You lost. You knocked you out. This, that. I think Usyk has heard all of this. Dubois gave you your toughest test. You struggled against him because they love saying, Dubois gave him a hard time. Usyk being crazy. Usyk being the man and competitor he is, Flowz, and the great that he is, I think soaked all this and said, swear, bet. All right, then you'll see. Tomorrow I will smash your boy. That's what he did. That he said, I'm gonna deal with him because you don't think that this guy gave me a challenge. You guys think that he could have beaten me that night in Poland. Cool. That's why I think Usyk, this fight, started aggressive. It was a killer, and basically was saying to everyone else, this man who you think can be is not on my level, not even close to my level. And that's why he blasted him out there. Like, bro, Usyk had him hurt, and we're seeing Usyk start swinging like crazy. We don't even see you do that. Go for it.
Open up, load up.
Flowz, we had to say, and we were saying, don't get greedy. Like, we never say that about Usyk.
Look, Dubois and his camp have been, I don't know how much of the build-up we follow. They've been trying to, I don't know why, they've tried to poke the bear so much.
Bro, because... I heard that Don Charles was there saying, they cheated and stuff. Like, was throwing cheating allegations. Crazy.
Yeah. Mad. And questioning his faith and all this. Don Charles is refreshing, so I think he misunderstood Usyk and was saying nonsense. But that annoyed Usyk. You have Don Charles' son, George Fox.
Yep.
Offering Usyk and his camp out and getting involved as well.
Yep.
We've talked about Ultimate and getting involved. Like George Fox can't even lace up Usyk's boots. So they've been vexing Usyk more than we've seen anyone else because usually people quite respectful to Usyk.
Yeah.
They took this crazy approach and got treated for it.
They poked the bear. Don't poke the bear.
Even Usyk said, he used the expression, don't push the horse.
Yeah.
He used that expression.
Yeah, I saw that. So that was in response to Don Charles and the camp. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he went out there And I think he sent a message to everyone else. Come with a respectful tip. Come with that vibe. Don't come with the Dubois vibe, or you'll get it too.
So, Flowz, we love to talk, obviously, everyone loves to talk fantasy matchups and era talk and this, that. Flowz, I'm comfortable with saying it. I'm comfortable living my truth. I think Alexander Usyk is the greatest heavyweight of all time. I'm happy saying that. I don't think anything can deter me from saying that now. I think he's the best ever that we've ever seen, bro. And we've seen some amazing heavyweights. We say, oh, Ali, Tyson, Lennox Lewis, this, that. I think Usyk beats them all. Any era beats them all, bro. This era, the era before, any era he can hang, and any era I think he'll come out on top, bro. We haven't seen anything like him. We have, honestly, bro. And the fact that he's officially a small man, he's a cruiserweight, because that's the thing we all said when he moved up. He's amazing, but can he hang with the big boys? I don't know. And he's shown that his technical level is so high that even negates size. Size don't even matter with him. Bro, am I bugging and saying that he's the best ever?
No, I don't think you are.
Am I being reactionary?
I don't think you are. Because I'm trying to think of how to beat Usyk. And we've seen size and power ain't enough.
Facts.
Size and power ain't enough. And people also forget when we look through history, the modern day heavyweights are giants compared to what we've seen in history.
Agreed.
Yep. Giants. So what you need is elite boxing skill to beat Usyk, is what I believe. You've got to be a better boxer than him. You've got to be able to box at range. Yeah. If you think you're going to come in and throw haymakers, he's got better footwork than you, so you're going to be punching there.
Yeah.
So Tyson, get him on out the way. He's getting stopped.
Fried.
And then you're looking at Lewis, okay, good jab. Getting out boxed.
Lewis is killing me because he was there the way Lewis is bringing himself up on commentary. So, I'm sorry, brother. He's killing you.
Maybe those heavyweights of the past are better than the current crop of heavyweights now.
That's the argument. That's the argument that era was stronger. But
people changed their tunes again, because before not long ago, Tyson Fury was the greatest heavyweight of all time. They said he was in the mix, and he got washed twice. He got washed twice. AJ, prime AJ, they were talking about him as the greatest British heavyweight.
Yeah,
he got treated. So look, Usyk can hang with all of them. It's left up to debate. Look, we didn't grow up watching Ali. We've obviously seen clips. People, there's recency bias, there's nostalgia bias. Everyone has that. Yeah. But yeah, for me, it's possible that he washes all of them. It's very possible.
Washes as well, bro. Washes.
Yeah, washes. And I think in terms of accolades, then if we're going accolade for accolades, he's got
two-time undisputed heavyweight, undisputed cruiserweight as well in the 4-belt era. Bro, deep how nuts this is. This guy essentially got bored, relinquished the belt, and said, yeah, you man fight for the scraps. When I want to have it, I'll get it back regardless. I can do what I want. He's basically done that, bro. So now, in my opinion, bro, because I was having this debate earlier, in my opinion, I think Usyk should, in my opinion, retire now. I think he's... What more... Name an accolade he hasn't achieved. What else can he do? He went and became honest twice in the same weight class. He's won every award you can think of. He's done everything. He's completed boxing. He's beaten 3 of the top guys. These are the 3 top guys. He's beaten them twice each. 6-0.
Champions as well. They're champions.
So
AJ champion, Fury champion, Dubois champion.
So what more can you achieve, bro? Because the names you're throwing at me, I'm not inspired by them. I'll be so real. I get it. Joseph Parker probably deserves it. He's worked himself to the top. Deserves his shot, blah, blah. The reason why that fight doesn't interest me, bro, is because Parker gets pasted. Parker gets flipping pasted. I'm sorry. Now I'm hearing names like Ajit Kabayal. No offense to Ajit Kabayal. He's working himself into contention. What business does he have fighting Usyk, man? Do you know what I mean? Like, and now we've seen His Excellency big up Otoma, saying he wants to make that fight. Don't piss me off, bro. Turkey, I'm warning you, because These tweets are moving mad.
Yeah, I had Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey, you're getting too excited, bro.
You dropped His Excellency now because of the way you're moving. It's Turkey. Stop behaving.
Isn't it? Bro. What I'm saying is you've completed everything and there's no one left for you to fight really and truly. Especially if anyone's going to make it competitive. Because the competitive guys you've washed twice each.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think he should retire now. Now, my understanding is that he's not going to retire because for the love of the game, he wants to hang around still. And this guy loves boxing too much because he's even talking about me. He might go back down to cruiserweight and win all the belts again. You know what I mean? But I think he's justified to retire now. No offense to Joe Parker. He just deserves it, but unfortunately, it's not going to be competitive in my opinion. So I don't really care for it. Obviously, I'll watch it. It's probably going to happen, so I will watch it. But I just don't think there's nothing Parker can do to beat this guy. There's nothing that Pacquiao can do to beat this guy. There's no one in the heavyweight division left anymore who can beat this guy, bro. No one.
Or Cruiser.
Or Cruiser.
Cruiser.
Pacquiao, you want to move up? You're my guy. You get cooked. So there's no, bro. What? Just retire. Let everyone else fight for the scraps, man. Am I wrong in saying that?
I agree with you. I think he's getting in the way. He's too good.
Yeah, he's too good. Thank you.
He's too. When you're too good, it's best you get out of the way. For me, like you've completed it. You've completed boxing. Now you're just holding the belts, and no one has no one has a chance to get any belts.
Word.
Everyone has to go through you. Yeah, and you're 38, 39.
38, yeah.
Completed it. You're listing names to the crowd, and it's people you've watched twice already, and you want to do a trilogy.
Come on.
You've watched them. Washed them. And look, I don't know. Obviously, being selfish, I'd love to see Usyk Wilder over in America. Put in the garden. Wilder talk tough.
You want to, Flowz? You have like 5 opponents you want to see Wilder fight before he retires.
I need it. I absolutely don't mind that Usyk v Wilder set up.
You're insane.
In front of the American fans.
The fact that you're serious as well, you're insane, bro.
Yeah, load that. I don't mind that one. Or if he wants to flex a bit, go grab the Bridgerweight title, go back to cruiserweight, get undisputed there. Just flex if that's what he wants to do. If he wants to hang around, I'd rather him do that than fight a Tyson Fury or AJ again, who he's already washed and he almost gains nothing from beating them again. If he goes down to Bridgerweight, he gains a belt. If he goes down to cruiserweight, 2-time undisputed cruiserweight, he gains something from that. But maybe just after financial, he gains money from Fury, he gains money from AJ. But
look, the most I can allow probably is Joe Parker.
Kills him.
It kills him, but I can allow that one.
Yeah.
But when I'm hearing Caballero and Italma, that's when I know. Yeah, wrap this up. Wrap this up, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like that's no offense to those guys, but come on, man. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
But yeah, okay. Italma, who's
man. A young buck. A young buck.
Dempsey? Is that his best friend, Dempsey?
Or Whack or something? Yeah.
He's not even White. Finished in a White.
Well, yeah. If he beats White, yeah.
If he beats White, that's his best name. White's not even at world level
anymore. Yeah.
So he's got a long way to go to earn that shot. But yeah, let's not rush the time anyway.
Yeah.
The future's his. But yeah, Usyk, I'm happy for him to retire. I'm in the same page as you. If he doesn't retire, set up Wilder.
But look, man, yeah, I'm happy we can acknowledge that this is probably the best heavyweight of all time. I've enjoyed him from when we saw him at cruiserweight, bro. And yeah, it's just a joy to watch every single time. Does this alter your pound for pound rankings? Do you have a number 1 again?
Yep, it's a fluctuating figure.
Yeah, Well, over to you, bud.
Yeah.
Over to you, bud.
He's number 1 right now. Bud has the opportunity to maybe.
No, if Bud for me, if Bud beats Canelo, he's number 1. If you ask me,
and he's not moving. He's not moving from that. If Bud does that, he's not moving from that number 1 spot
for a long time. Yeah, that's until he retires.
Yeah, because
unless anyway we'll go and get like four weight classes and undefeated. So, like, yeah. Until then, yeah, but it's Buds for sure.
yeah. If Bud does that, then weight undisputed, and
yeah,
and 168, crazy. But yeah, right now Usyk's number one.
Yeah.
I think next up is Bud, and then in a way, and then there's another young buck we'll discuss. He's climbing up that ranking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cool. And just before we wrap up, Daniel Dubois, you go come again. You'll come and you'll be back, as he said. 20, can't forget, Dubois 27. He's still young. He's still very, very young. So, yeah, man, Dubois can. Once Usyk goes, obviously, I think Dubois will be in pole position to, have his little run as well, his little era, obviously, with whoever is around. But we know Utama's the future as well. Well, we think so, anyways. But Usyk is on an island by himself, bro. And it's lonely. It's very, very lonely, bro. There's no one even close to him at heavyweights. Fury fumbled. He was there, but boy, he fumbled. And since then, yeah. Cool. All right then, Flowz. Let's go to America. Let's head over to America. Before we get to the BAM card, let's talk about the. Actually, no. Let's do the BAM. Let's do the BAM card because you mentioned him. Obviously, you alluded to him. Bam Rodriguez. We're gonna big up Bam Rodriguez every single time on this pod. Against a South African fighter called Cafu, I believe his name was, undefeated as well. This was a unification as well. Brother, I talked about Usyk being a joy to fight every single. A joy to watch every single fight. It's the same for Bam Rodriguez, man. So much so that what's it called? I think on comms, is it Mora said that this is the light version of Usyk. That's what he called Bam. Yeah. Bro, this fight was flipping fun. Great fight, Flowz. Of course, Bam won. We knew Bam was going to win. I was interested to see what this Cafu will bring. And Bam, to be honest, he dominated the fight, Flowz. But Cafu had little pockets where he was trying to counter and catch and counter and whatnot. But overall, he got overwhelmed by it. The angles, the pressure, and the punch selection of Bam, which, as usual, Flowz, was crisp, top-notch, and very, very fluid. This little kid, again, I talk about guys who I like watching their footwork. Usyk's one of them, Loma was one of them, and Bam Rodriguez, isn't it? Those three are the best for me, Flowz, when it comes to footwork in the ring. Being able to attack and defend at the same time, just off footwork alone. Or Bivol's another one as well. Bivol's cold at it as well. But yeah, man, these guys, I just like watching their feet, man. I just like watching their feet. And what Bam was doing, the foot feints, the in and out stuff, gorgeous, man. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, man, he broke Cafu down. And in the end, caused Cafu to obviously, he hurt him badly. And I think in the end, the towel came in, didn't it? From Cafu's corner. But yeah, man, top quality performance. What do you think? What do you think of the fight and how Bam did?
Yeah, Bam's the truth, man. We already know that. It was more seeing what this Cafu guy can bring, really, and undefeated. Looks a solid fighter. Doesn't look an easy touch. Yeah, I thought
he was decent. He was just against Bam. Yeah,
and look, I always say that my eyes aren't fully on that division in terms of the other competitors. My eyes on Bam because he's a brilliant fighter. So it's hard to say how good the opponents are going to be or how good they are because I rarely see them. But every time Bam's in action, I'm locked in because you're going to get a boxing clinic, a boxing display. So, I think he should grab undisputed in that division. Now he's unified. Then move up, try run undisputed again. And then I think the one up is where, in a way, the two up is in a way. So yeah,
in a way, it's two up. One up is Nakatani.
Yeah, so Nakatani seems to be a good opponent. I'm certainly aware of. That was a great fight to make if he moves up.
Cracking fight.
Got but we also want to see Nakatani in a way. We
Yeah.
potentially want to see Bam in a way. So yeah, there's good opponents for him to make his legacy.
So my understanding is that obviously I think they're trying to push Nakatani in a way now. Obviously, which makes sense for Japan. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but I know there's been talks about it. So yeah, that's probably the biggest Japanese fights ever. So I know that they're gonna look to do that. So I think Bam's just kind of just got to press on and do what he's doing. Well, yeah, as you said, get undisputed, then move up. If he moves up and Nakatani's still around, we already know that straight away. Goal mode right there. But obviously, if let's say Nakatani beats in a way, he's probably going to stick around in that weight class, isn't he? So we'll see. I think eventually we'll get it, whether it's Inoue versus Bam or whatever. But for now, given that there is a bit of a gap between the two, either focus on Nakatani if the Inoue fight doesn't get made, or just focus on what you're doing. Just do your thing. Keep plugging away. But he's clearly the best at the weight class. Bro, if he wants to, he will get. If he wants to, he will get undisputed in that weight class quite easily. It's just like in a way there being no competition for him. It's the same for Bam. He's so far ahead of competition in that weight class that he can do it without even trying. I'll be so real. So yeah, man, we got to praise Bam more. And there's, as we said before, I think on this pod, his weight class kind of goes against him because it's such a low weight class and we don't really know too tough about that weight class. I think it's super flyweight, isn't it? Yeah, which is 115 pounds. So yeah, we rarely talk about them weight classes there. But he's definitely a star there. And I hope he keeps on getting the accolades he deserves and the eyes on him as well, bro, because he's sensational. He only 25 as well, bro. We can't forget. He's achieved so much at 25. He's only going to get better, I think. So yeah, shout out to Bam. Top performance. And also we saw that there was wins for Diego Pacheco against is it Maklumbi? You got UD win there. And I saw that Ammo Williams also, I think, stopped his man as well, in his fight as well. So yeah, it was a win for Ammo too. But yeah, decent card. Shout out to Bam Rodriguez. All right then, Flowz. PBC card. I saw there was a win for your guy, Usyk Cruz. Saw that. Man like Pitbull Cruz. I also saw that there was in fact, I didn't even watch the fight. I watched the highlights, but then obviously I'm looking at comments afterwards, and the comments are saying, "Oh yeah, Pitbull deserves that Tank rematch. Give him a Tank again." Blah blah. People really want to see Pitbull versus Tank again, man. that fight really sold dreams to them. Changes, bro. It actually changed his life. That Tank fight changed this guy's life. But yeah, cool. I saw there was a win for Brandon Figueroa as well. He looked like he was in a war against Joey Gonzalez. A lot of people saying they thought Joey actually won that fight, but yeah. Tszyu Flowz.
Sebastian Fundora.
Boy, Flowz. This was a flipping barnstormer, which we knew it was gonna be.
Yeah,
bro.
Yep.
This fight was fantastic. We said that this will be a good fight because these two guys are sluggers. Come forward and swiggers, both of them. But Flowz, this fight, I think, was an incredible reminder of how boxing is one of the cruelest sports in the world. Because this is the rematch, obviously. Tszyu versus Fundora was the second fight.
Yeah.
And we've said it so many times in this pod how that one night against Fundora in the first fight and what happened that fight completely changed the trajectory of Tszyu's career. He was winning that fight, as we said, Flowz. That elbow happened. We thought the fight should have been stopped, but it continued. And it's quite clear that ever since that cut came into effect, Tszyu struggled for the rest of the fight and lost his belts to Fundora due to that. And since then, Flowz, it's been a long, hard road in coming back for Tszyu. He's never been the same since that night. We saw he got a second crack of the whip at a world title against Bakram got knocked out in 3 rounds, I think it was. So this was his third attempt at getting a world title. And once again, Flowz, he's come up short. And it's now looking at the point where Flowz, his punch resistance might be gone. Because we've seen Fundora drop him in the first round. And not very heavy either. It was a counter shot. But he's dropped him in the first round. And he just doesn't look the same fighter, bro. The same, we know how Tszyu was before Flowz. Quite aggressive, quite menacing. Fearless in the ring. But we're now seeing a guy that, even though he's still willing to throw his hands, he's not throwing them at the same frequency as he used to, in my opinion. He doesn't have the same pop to his shots, the same aggressiveness in his game. And we're now even seeing, Flowz, that he might have even lost the heart. Because one thing we said about Tszyu, that guy's got heart. He's got dog. But for when you're retiring on your stool, especially when you're actually in the fight as well, Flowz, he was in the fight. He wasn't like he was getting washed. He was remixing Fundora's head just as much as football. Not even just as much, but still at a good amount to what Fundora was doing to him as well. So to see that Flowz, to see him go out on his stool and retire on his stool and quit, essentially, sad day, man. And I hate to say it, Flowz, I think the Tszyu chapter is close. I think the Tszyu book is finished. I think it's done. I think it's if when your heart's going, Flowz, you've said it before. If your heart's not in it, get out of boxing. And I think we saw someone in that fight whose heart went and didn't want to continue anymore, Flowz. And that's a sad day. Sad day.
It was a great fight, man. It was strange. Look, Fundora, Crosby, this guy, 6 foot whatever, huge dimensions, but loves fighting on the inside, especially inside fighting. when the fight got into inside fighting game, I think it, you can see he loves it. He doesn't mind getting hit. He was getting caught clean, Fundora.
Bro.
Look, Tszyu was loading up on shots from early. I think that's kind of his downfall. He got dropped in the first round and just started trying to land a big shot. And because he was having enough success in landing big shots, he stuck at it.
Yeah.
But Fundora's output is brilliant. Keeps throwing shots and was kind of winning the fight. Fundora was winning the fight pretty.
He was winning the fight, yeah.
Clearly. But Tim was having enough success for throwing shots and landing here and there, landing clean. And then he became like a proper slobber knocker from like the 5th round. And the 6th round, the round before it ended, was a brilliant round because Tim was having a lot of success. That's where it became like, he was having a lot of success, but Fundora doesn't go. He doesn't go. He gets caught, but he was still throwing. So when it ended, I wasn't too sure why it was stopped. I've not seen the full explanation, if it was his corner decision, if he willingly said no. But it kind of does fall down to the fighter if you're retiring in your store, really, especially after a competitive round. So, yeah, that's sad to see. I don't know if there's an injury involved or not.
I think it might have been an eye socket thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think it might have something to do with his eye. I think, yeah. Because I know his eye was swollen, and I think he was pouring out his eye. So I think it might have been an eye thing. But I feel like Flowz, the previous Tszyu that we've seen previously, wouldn't have quit. Keeps going. He's lost the heart, Flowz, I think, and that's sad to see. And again, you feel like that night against the first fight in Fundora, if that elbow hadn't come in and that cut hadn't happened, we might be talking about a completely different career path for Tim. And it's just not gone for him, bro. And it's just gotten, man, this has got to be like the third. His career's definitely at a crossroads now, Flowz, because it's like you've challenged for the world title 3 times now and come up short 3 times. One was very unlucky. Other 2
very... He was emo champ, no? He was an emo champ.
Oh, so yeah, he was an emo champ, but he was in terms of
I think he retained as well.
He was an emo champ and he retained twice. No, he retained once against Mendoza. But obviously, you've challenged for challenge any because obviously the first Fundora fight was unification.
Yeah.
Remember? So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Challenge twice, 3 times or whatever. Cut short each time. You question now, where do you go from here? And yeah, man. Fundora is beatable, man. Fundora is so I don't think I'm not gonna say Fundora is crap, but he gets like Fundora's never changed his style.
Yeah, that style
this man is a mad style for someone that's 6'6" or whatever he is. This guy gets hit so much. And Tszyu was landing flush, bro. So it's like, damn, you've lost to that? Boy. Like, Fundora's output's a problem, don't get me wrong. And he obviously has power and stuff and the non-stop pressure. But the boy gets hit way too much. And I think someone like a Boots, bro, eats him for breakfast. Bro. So, yeah, credit Fundora, man. He's very tough as well. I'll give him that. They're very, very tough. Takes big shots, great chin. But I think that boy is beatable, man. I think he's beatable. But he's got his 2 belts. He's defended. So he's beating what's in front of him. You can't ask for more. It's just a shame that Tszyu has cut short again. And I think that, yeah, like I said, I don't think Tszyu is going to put up any more trees in that division, man. I think that's that for him. Still.
Yeah, because the division's got a lot harder now.
Bro.
A lot harder.
Sorry, Tim. yeah, man. It's
I feel sorry for Tim because of the amount of fights he was meant to have and didn't have, or injuries, or people going different other routes, pullouts. Yeah. Very unlucky in that sense because he wasn't even meant to fight for Fundora that first fight.
He wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah, that kind of derailed everything really. So sad in that sense.
Yeah, who was it meant to be? Was it meant to be Furman?
Yeah, it was.
It was meant to be Furman. Yeah.
Or someone else before.
And obviously he's had Charlo pull out twice.
Yeah,
I think.
Charlo pull out. Was you meant to fight Usyk as well?
I can't remember. I can't remember if it was both.
I'm sure he was.
I know Furman was meant to happen and Furman pulled out.
Yeah, Furman was meant to happen. I think someone else, Usyk was meant to happen. Obviously, Charlo was meant to happen. Yeah, it's a shame. Anyway,
big shame.
I think he can come again in the sense that he can win fights again, be competitive.
Yeah, definitely be competitive. Yeah.
Look, Bud is in that division. He's got Virgin Ortiz now. Boots. I don't know what Spence then.
Spence, Furman, Charlo.
Yeah, there's a lot of, but the ones who are active who are moving into that division.
Bohochuk, he's cold. Yeah,
they're serious. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah.
Turkey. Should we talk about Turkey's tweet?
Yeah, go on.
Bro, he's had some beef with Tszyu because this is not the first time he said before that he wouldn't want to work with Tszyu. There was one video he dropped again. I think he was interviewing. He said he doesn't want to work with Tszyu. But after the defeat, we've seen Turkey do a tweet and delete. Again, poor from Turkey, saying, I told you guys I didn't want to work. I didn't want Tim. Basically, along the lines of, I didn't want Tszyu on Riyadh season. I said it before. I say it again. I think he's only good enough to be like a sparring partner. Something like that. He's basically not good enough to be in fights. Just only good enough to be in sparring. That's it.
It's a generous tweet, that obviously.
That's very, very disrespectful, Flowz. You can't say that, man. You can't say that. And Camp clearly got onto him quickly because he deleted that real fast. But yeah, man, just kicking the man while he's down. There was no need to say that, man. Like, respect the fighter, man.
Their beef has been. I think he felt Tszyu disrespected him at some point. I can't remember what for. But
Tim's come out by the way after that and said, as in not from last night, but I was in previously when Turkey first said that he doesn't want to work with him. Tim has been like, there's no beef on mine. Like, I want to work with bro. Like, I respect him. I like what he's doing for boxing. I'm happy to work with you. Send me, just call me, kind of thing. So he's trying to diffuse the beef, but yeah, Turkey clearly when he's up with Turkey, boy, he ain't trying to work with him. So yeah, man. But I don't think there's any need for tweets like that, man. And he knows it. So yeah, Turkey, chill that Twitter, man. You're moving mad, moving very, very bad. Back to the Tauber, Flowz, you have to talk about it because it was the main event. Pacquiao versus Barrios. Short and sweet for me, Flowz. Get Barrios the hell out of boxing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the fight. I caught highlights. I can't lie, Flowz. Watching the highlights, to me, it looked like Pacquiao won. Watching the highlights. And the consensus from what I'm seeing, everyone's saying that Pacquiao got robbed. That he actually won that fight, and they gifted Barrios a draw, which is mad. Because he didn't lose, but how are you letting 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao give you hell? Come on. I know he's a legend, Flowz, but come on. The guy hasn't fought in 5 years.
It's peak for Barrios, man. Look, I was actually awake. I woke up around the time and I was like, should I watch this or not? And I was just pre the tweets to see what people were saying, their sentiments.
Were they kidding?
It was just after the Tszyu fight, so I was reading those tweets and I was like, let me just stay up. Couldn't be asked to actually get up. I was just lying there. And then I see the end result, and I've seen Dan Raphael give his live scoring. I've seen other people give their live scoring. 3-0, Pacquiao. I'm like, whoa. 4-0, 5-1.
Bad, man.
And then I see the final result, and everyone's livid. I'm going across pages, people are fuming. They say, this is... And look, we've seen this before with Pacquiao. I've never been on that side in terms of growing up. We obviously grew up with Pacquiao, Mayweather. You had to pick a side, essentially.
Yeah. I like them both, though. I can't lie. But
Look, I won't ever take away...
I always said Mayweather was better, but I love Pacquiao, bro. Pacquiao was cold.
I had question marks anyway, and I always questioned the Marquez results too. I think that was close anyway. But yeah, I'm there thinking we've seen Pacquiao robbed many times. Yeah, many times. Jeff Horn. I laughed at that one. Tim Bradley. I laughed at that one, but he was robbed. It's the truth. Yeah. There's other ones which have been controversial as well. But yeah, it just seemed like another tell. And I saw the highlights. Pacquiao looks good.
But Flowz!
He didn't look the same, but he looks good.
Flowz, I watched the highlights. I said, rah, this is some vintage Pacquiao. Bro, the combination punches, the footwork was coming in. Bro, vintage Pacquiao.
Yeah, the rabbit. That's what. It was there.
It was still. Unk still got it.
Yep.
And he was catching Barrios flush. The hands look good, look decent. Yeah, man, there was some vintage Pacquiao stuff. You're right, bro.
It looked competitive. He looked like he could hang. Which is a stinker from Barrios, regardless.
Yeah.
He seemed tentative. He seemed weighty. He had some success in there. He looked like he did turn it on late. But it's damning. It's damning if you got gifted against the 47-year-old Pacquiao. But look, he might have done the boxing world a favor, you know. It might be one of them ones.
Look, man, no one disrespects Barrios, but someone needs to come and get that belt from him quickly.
Hell does he have a belt, man?
Bro, Paulie Malignaggi called him, he thinks he's the worst champion he's ever seen. We can't forget, Barrios was not only an emo champ, but he's had two defenses, bro, and they've both been draws. The first one was Abel Ramos, who no one really knows, draw. And then Pacquiao out, draw. Shocking.
Wait. He's a champion at welterweight, and he's won one fight? At welterweight?
Yeah.
So he's lost one, drawn two.
Yeah.
Has he won one or two fights?
I think he's only won one, bro.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense. Because he lost the...
Actually, no. So yeah, wait, no, he's won two. No, three actually. Sorry, three. He's actually won three. Yeah, but he became emo champion last year, and then his first defense was against Abel Ramos. That was on the undercard of the Jake Paul Mike Tyson card, and he drew that fight, split draw, and then obviously yes, he had the Manny Pacquiao fight. That's the second defense, and he drew again. So yeah. Two defenses of a belt that he was emailed, two draws. Pretty smelly, if you ask me. Pretty smelly. So I need one of his actual serious welterweights to come. Conor Ben, come and take that belt off him because it's grabbable. He's not that good.
It's what I thought it was my win. It's what I thought he just beat you guys. I don't know these other men.
No, he beat we don't know Santiago and Maidana, Fabian Maidana.
Yeah, I don't know them. Abel Ramos didn't know.
Who is Maidana's Marcos's brother.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Abel Ramos don't know. And obviously we know Pacquiao. So yeah. He's alive, barely though, in that division. But he definitely is beatable, Mario Barrios. And yeah, like I said, someone at 147, whether it's a Haney or, like I said, Conor Ben, or someone can grab that belt from him, man, and get him out of the way.
He's let Furman beat him. Finish Furman.
Wait, what? Oh, so it's official. Wait, they elevated Rolly.
To what?
Wait.
Explain. Elevated Rolly to what?
Is he full-time champ now?
Oh yeah.
At what weight?
They said they're going to do that. Yeah, that was announced. That was the plan. Yeah.
And that was so it's okay. I can see he's confirmed now. Apparently, he's the full-time champion now. Fairs.
Yeah, I'm sure that was in the works. That was lined up. Yeah.
Flip it, no, Rolly Romero.
He's a two-weight champion. Yeah.
Fair play, Rolly Romero. What a career.
Career in tank.
Fair flipping play. Fairs. All right, then. Cool. Nice one, Rolly. Damn, that's crazy to me. That is insane. Rolando Romero, you know. Oh, but yeah, cool. So it's the IBF that's currently vacant in that division. Fairs. Obviously, we know Devin is fighting Brian Norman in November, I think, for his belt too. Cool. But yeah, man, Barrios, get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out. And Pacquiao, please don't stick around. Please just retire for good, please. Even though he can still hang, maybe a little bit, but I'm not trying to see a 47-year-old Pacquiao against these boys, man. That's OAP bashing. We ain't trying to see that, man. Cool. Yeah, but Flowz, great weekend for boxing overall. Let's quickly touch upon next week. It's worth mentioning that obviously we've got who did I say was it in action? Tszyu Carrington is against Mateus Hayter, an undefeated Namibian. I think they're at featherweight champ. So he's undefeated, and they're fighting for an interim world title. Bruce Carrington is good. Fan of him, so that should be a good fight, I reckon. I can see that also we have Clarissa Shields in action. The GWOAT is fighting. We already know who's going to win that fight. I was saying to Flowz beforehand, before we started recording, how the build-up, Carissa's been low broing this girl and killing her in the press conferences. So I think the fight's already decided, to be honest. This chick is not going to offer any competition. And Clarissa is probably going to try and knock her out and, talk smack afterwards. In fact, this entire book, she's more focused on Layla Ali.
Yep.
That's another opponent, to be honest. And she can. And she can. Because she's so far ahead of anyone else, no one can chat to her, she can literally do what she wants. And right now, Layla Ali's getting all the smoke from her. She's trying to goad Layla Ali into a fight. 15 mil she wants. They both want or something like that. So yeah. Shout out to the GWOAT. We already know what she's going to be on. She's about to be undisputed in like her fourth weight class. I think it is something ridiculous. That's another one that's generally should generally retire, to be honest, at this point. See Flowz. There's nothing for her in boxing left. But Tifa, there's still some fights people want to see her in. But the fact that she's now focused on the 47-year-old Layla Ali shows how she's bored, man. She's got nothing to do. None of these women are on her level, man.
Yes, like that. What's it? Super bad on the undercard. Apparently, is that true? Because we ain't seen Tony Harrison in years since Tim Tszyu. No.
Yeah. Let me confirm this.
Obviously, Tony Harrison. You thought he retired. Thought he was coaching.
Yeah, apparently he is on the undercard. Yep. Up against Edward Joa Diaz. Oh, this guy's got 6 losses. Too bad. Should be cooking him. If not, he's gonna do. Yeah, true. Too bad. It's been inactive and All right then. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Tony looks.
I hope he
That's-
wins, and him and Charlo rematch.
You want the rematch? You want the rematch? Yeah.
Just for the press conference.
Yeah.
Just for
I don't
that
know
one.
if you saw. Did you see the Charlo Keith Thurman back and forth?
Yeah, I didn't really take it in. I saw it.
I couldn't really take it in because obviously my man was on FaceTime, innit? And yeah.
Thurman's shouting.
Thurman is crazy. Thurman, as usual, he's got no head. His hair's going, isn't it? So
It was crazy, but yeah.
Thurman is trying to talk his way into a big fight as usual. Since he's not really active these days, Keith. So all he can do is talk his way into fights. So he's at this point he's calling everyone out. I saw him. He's calling out Tszyu again as well. Yeah, he's just trying to get a payday, I think, to Keith. So yeah, let's give it to him. But yeah, Flowz, I think we can leave it there, man. Great episode once again. This has been episode 257 on the SZN Podcast. Let's get your boy Cam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, you know where to find us on the streaming platforms. Peace.
You can't get a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.